This is the plaintiff, Edwin Leon. He says the defendant lost control of his car on a snowy morning, hit a pole and bounced back into the road right in front of him, and they collided. His car was totaled. The accident was all the defendant's fault, and he's suing for the blue book value of the car and towing, which comes to $3,974.96. This is the defendant, Kevin Edwards. He says he skidded off the road in a snowstorm, and the plaintiff rear-ended him. He did nothing wrong, never got a ticket for going too fast. It's the plaintiff's fault, because he was following too closely. The plaintiff hit him in the rear end of his car, and if he hit someone in the rear, it's the other guy's fault, not his. He's accused of a snow job.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant lost control of his car in a snowstorm, hit a pole, and caused a collision with him. But the defendant says the plaintiff was following too close. It's the case of the snow job.
Thank you, Douglas. Edwin Leon?
Yes.
Leon or Leon?
Leon.
Leon. You are suing Kevin Edwards for $3,974.96 that you say he owes you in lost wages, towing fees, and damages to your car for an accident that you say is his fault.
Yes, Your Honor.
What happened?
It was February 5th of 2016. I was heading to work around 6:50 a.m.
Okay, we have this little sketch here that,
all right.
Why don't you come on over here and show me?
Pick your car.
Pick a car, any car.
All right. So, it's Todd Road, Woodhood, Connecticut. It was coming down, and then Todd Road has a hill in the middle of the road. So I was following Kevin at a safe distance and a reasonable speed, and so he lost control of his car, came like this, hit the pole, telephone pole right here. So as I was
there ice on the ground?
Yeah, it was a snowstorm.
Okay.
It was real bad.
in the middle of the snowstorm. Okay.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the snowstorm. I was heading to work. So as he hit the pole, he kind of like bounced back into the road, and then that's when I swerved, and then I ended up hitting him like this, and then my car ended up over here.
Okay, but was he stuck at the pole, or was he bouncing back from the pole?
No, when he hit the pole.
Show me with the cars.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's the whole idea behind having you there. Okay,
all right,
try again.
So he lost control, and he hit the pole. Boom.
Right.
Kind of bounced back into the road, into my lane, and I tried to swerve, but I hit him.
But he was stopped when you hit him?
No, the car, it bounced onto the road, so yeah.
I know it bounced on the road,
yeah,
so it's
exactly.
in the road, but I imagine he doesn't keep driving when he hits the,
no,
the pole.
No, he was
whatever.
He was stopped.
So why weren't you traveling at a safe enough distance to be able to stop safely?
Because of the road conditions.
Right.
You know, so I couldn't, I had full control of the car, but when I tried to swerve, it was too late.
Did you have insurance?
Yes.
What company?
Geico.
Did you have insurance?
I had storage insurance through Geico.
What's storage insurance?
Storage insurance is when you take your
Store a car?
When you
Is it like it sounds like? So why are you driving it if you didn't have insurance?
I made a mistake and
Made a mistake? Oh, you were probably doing it all the time. You were just paying less for, go ahead, for storage insurance. So you had storage insurance, and then what are you going to do? What good does that do you if you take it out?
I had only driven the car maybe about a week.
Because you didn't expect to get caught.
Not that I didn't expect to get caught.
Or you didn't expect bad things to happen. That's the point of insurance, that bad things happen. Anyway, so did the accident happen the way he described?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So what's your defense
So the plaintiff rear-ended the guy, but he says the guy hit the pole. Who's responsible?
I think it's up to you to make sure you keep a safe distance, and you're the striking vehicle, so I think that person's still responsible.
I think you're right, going inside the courtroom.
I mean, yes, it's true, my insurance was not up to par, but I did hit the pole. The road conditions were terrible. You know, it looks like he didn't give enough room to stop adequately for the snow that was on the road. He hit the back of my car.
Okay, why isn't he right that this one is your fault? Like, in other words, you say I was giving him an adequate distance, I was going the right pace for conditions, and all that's maybe true, but the whole point behind leaving sufficient distance is to not have the accident. You should be able to react in enough time so that if something like this happens, which was predictable in the middle of a snowstorm, on a hill, in a curve, all this stuff is like, you guys should be going like 10 miles an hour. I don't know, how fast was everybody going? Nobody got a ticket, right?
No.
You should be going really slowly, like granny slowly during this kind of thing, and then you hit him. Now, what kind of insurance did you have?
I had Geico liability. So his insurance wasn't going to pay for it due to the fact that he only had storage insurance.
Right.
And then my insurance wasn't going to cover it because I didn't have collision.
Right. That's unfortunate. Everybody's driving underinsured. Okay. I'm here to decide who is at fault in the accident. It's not as though he decided to do donuts in the middle of the thing and caused an accident. He didn't have, when you say control over the vehicle, it's an ice patch. An accident happens. You're supposed to be far enough behind that you don't end up piling on to the accident. Okay? My verdict in this case is for the defendant.
So the judge finds for the defendant. The plaintiff has just come out of the courtroom. How do you feel about the decision?
I think it was a raw decision, and y'all had proof that I have insurance.
But the wrong kind.
Yeah, huh?
Unfortunately, it's the wrong kind of insurance. No collision insurance, didn't have.
Oh, yeah, I don't have collision on my vehicle,
But he gave a false insurance card and said he had insurance at the scene of the accident.
Well, that's the judge's verdict. That's what the law says.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry about that. Thank you very much.
All right.
Here comes the defendant. He's on the way out of the courtroom. Did you think you were going to prevail here today?
Honestly, I was taking any verdict that I was given today. I feel like she ruled in my favor.
She did.
It's the right way to go. I mean, unfortunately, both of us were undercovered. But,
no question.
At the end of the day, he hit me.
What do you have now? What kind of insurance do you have now?
Full coverage.
Full coverage.
With rental car, with towing, with every single thing you could possibly pay for through the insurance company.
You got.
I got.
You learned something. Yep. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You must sign some documents. That's a very interesting case there. All right, Harvey.
Doug, I can make it short and sweet. You have to account for the bad driving of the person in front of you.